Okie dokie guys, I'm wearing a new camera mount today, a new chest mount, and it's different to my old one, so apologies in advance if the view is a bit rubbish. Yeah, this is kind of experimental. Like, it wasn't out of choice that I got a new one. I actually broke my old one because I'm an idiot. I don't even know how I broke it. Just the clip decided to break on it, and I was like, ah, sad times. So I had to get a new one. So here we are, new chest mount, trying out new stuff. So obviously out for a little ride with Nelly New today, just doing one of our little hacking and chatting videos. So first of all, I should probably update you all on Blue. He's actually doing really well. He's still on his box rest, so we're getting on for a week-ish. I haven't got a clue what day it is today, to be honest. It's just everything blurs. But we're getting on for about a week of being into his laminitis recovery. I have been kind of documenting that, and I will put a video up of that relatively soon. Just to let you guys know how he's been getting on, what we've been doing with him. But yeah, in short, he's doing really well. He's very happy. He doesn't seem to be in pain anymore. I think we caught it nice and early, which is very relieving. He's still on bute at the moment, and I should be getting a phone call from the vet. She said she'd give me a call in like a week or so's time. Poop, stop. Yeah, she said she'd give me a call in like a week or so's time to check in and find out how he's doing, and then we can kind of figure out what the next step is. But yeah, he's doing good. He's in good spirits. He's a bit fed up being in a stable, obviously, because it's Blue. He doesn't do well being confined to a stable at the best of times. And I mean, the first day he was in, when he was feeling a bit cruddy about himself, he was quite happy to be in, but I mean, he's on painkillers now, and you know, he's feeling a lot better now, regardless of the painkillers. So he's a bit like, why am I in here? I'm going crazy. I don't want to be in here. Yeah, he's been a little bit destructive, bless him. But in fairness, for him, he is coping very, very well. He's not the easiest personality to confine to a small space. So yeah, but for him, he is doing well. Other than that, not an awful lot's really been going on. Tia's back to normal now. She's absolutely fine as well. And stable renovations are kind of still going on, kind of a bit more low-key now. So we've done the bulk of the big stuff. Again, I'll have like a proper update video for you guys on that coming up fairly soon as well. But yeah, the big jobs are done. It's just like loads of little itty-bitty jobs. I've got a few of those I want to try and get done today. Yeah, that's pretty much it updates-wise. Not an awful lot else has been going on. Oh no, the other thing I was going to talk to you about that was, so the other thing that was a bit more interesting is that I've actually got my first ever YouTube paycheck on its way at some point this month. It was a bit vague as to when it would land. It just kind of like gave a date window, like basically towards the end of August I'm going to be getting my very first YouTube paycheck. And so that was kind of going to be the main topic of today's little chit chat, was, you know, YouTube, and doing YouTube as a content creator, and all the kind of stuff that comes with it. So I'm not going to keep you guys hanging. The paycheck that I have on the way is not overly exciting. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's extra money, and that is absolutely amazing and very, very much needed at the moment. Like, any penny I can get right now, I'm very, very happy for. So it's not a complaint at all about the fact that I've earned some extra money, because that's awesome. But I'm not going to lie, I am a little disappointed as to how flipping hard it is to do YouTube. I feel like a lot of the sort of the big faces and big name channels that we see, like, they're so big that they make it seem kind of easy. And it really isn't that easy to make money on YouTube. I don't think it is anyway. And looking at other smaller YouTubers who have got like a similar following to myself, I would say that it is the case that for smaller channels, it is really quite difficult to make any money really doing this. I can hear strange noises. Oh, okay, there's a runner. I thought I could hear cyclists coming up behind us then as well, but maybe they've not quite got that far yet. Maybe they're really loud cyclists, huh? Not that she cares, clearly, as you can see. Good job, Nelly. We are feeling very mellow today, I must say. I was going to take her up through the little farm loop, actually, but I'm not quite sure. I might just take her on a little road walk. I'll see where that other horse goes. There is a horse ahead of us, although to be fair, he's probably going to be so far ahead of us by now because of the pace we're going at. It's not going to make much difference. But yeah, I'll see where he goes. If he's going on the road route, then I'll go the other way. But yeah, it's just a habit I've gotten into over the years. I try not to go in the same direction as other horses if I can help it, because I've got obviously Woody, who is very socially needy, and if he's hacking out in the same direction as another group of horses, it just becomes very, very difficult and unmanageable. So I've always tended, and also I mean, obviously clearly not at the moment because they're all in like summer holiday mode because of the work we've been doing around the yard. But generally speaking, I tend to hack faster than other people as well. Like if there's a grass verge, I'll canter, I do loads of trotting work. So I try to avoid going in the same direction as other riders just because I like to get on with it really as well. Yeah, I don't know where he's gone, to be fair. Anyway, completely off topic there. Absolute random waffle. Back to the YouTube chit chat. So yeah, it is, as I have discovered, very, very difficult to make money on YouTube. And do you know, I actually sat down the other day. So okay, let's go back a little bit. So transparency time. I mean, you guys probably guessed it, as is with the case with most, I would say, YouTubers. Most people start a YouTube channel as a way to make some extra money, and that is the reason that I did it. I wanted to make some extra money to help pay for these guys, because, you know, they're not cheap. You guys are not cheap, are you, babe? Especially the way things are going lately. This is not a cheap year at all. So yeah, that was kind of like the intention, was to hopefully make some money to go towards the horses. But I mean, I've been doing this for 3-4 years now. I'm trying to think. Okay, he's going that way, so yeah, we're gonna go the other way. Yeah, been doing this for 3-4 years now, and I monetized earlier this year. So I think it was around March, I want to say, this year. So March 2024. It's now August 2024. And it's taken me that long, so it's taken me, what, 6 months, thereabouts, to hit the minimum payment threshold for YouTube to pay out. So for anybody who's not a content creator who doesn't know, there is a minimum payment threshold. I assume it is the same like across the board, but I guess the numbers are going to be slightly different depending on like the currency conversions. But in the UK, it's £60. You have to have earned £60 as like the minimum payout. So yeah, it took me like 6 months to get there, which is frighteningly disheartening, I think is the best word. Oh, like, I don't know, maybe I've just been kind of like suckered in by all the big YouTube channels, you know, like getting all that dollar coming in, and I don't know, I feel like I've been suckered in a little bit into thinking that it's a lot easier than it is, and I'm telling you guys, it's not that easy to make money doing this. But yeah, so it's taken me about 6 months to earn enough revenue to get my payout, and it is going to be something in the region of about £60. I don't know how much exactly it's going to be, I haven't really looked, to be honest, but somewhere in that region, which is really cool. Like, don't get me wrong, it is really, really cool that I've got like actual money coming in from this now. It's freaking awesome, actually. Like, it's so cool. But no, I sat down the other night and I did a little bit of maths, and I was just trying to figure out, like, I was looking at like my analytics and everything. So in your analytics, you get like a revenue, like an average revenue per 1,000 views. That's one of the metrics you're given. And based on my current analytics, so based on the current average earnings I'm getting per 1,000 views, and you know, the current traffic that I'm getting coming through my channel, based on all of the data that I like currently have in front of me, I worked out that I would need to be getting somewhere in the region of 200 to 250,000 views per month. Sorry, per week, not per month. Yeah, per week. So we're looking at somewhere in the region of about 1 million views, spiky thing, per month, about, 200, 250,000 views per week, to be in the region of earning what I'm earning from my current, like, full-time normal job. And like I said, that is based on my current analytics. So obviously I know that some videos will earn a lot more revenue per 1,000 views than others, and some channels, like, it's all very, like, fluid, and it's all very different for different channels. So those numbers can change a lot. Like I said, based on what I'm currently getting for those, like, per 1,000 views on average, yeah, I would need to be somewhere in the region of about 1 million views per month. And I looked at that and I was like, oh my God, that's absurd. Like, that's just, I couldn't process it. Like, I actually couldn't process that. I was so bewildered, and like the question just popped into my head. Like, how the hell do people make a living doing this? Like, how does anybody do YouTube full time? Unless I'm missing something, I don't know, maybe I'm missing something here. I mean, I guess a lot of people do, like, sponsorships with brands and stuff like that, and paid content and things. So I guess that kind of goes towards the revenue streams as well. But, like, seriously, how do people do this? Thank you, full time. Oh, must be dressage today. Hey, pretty pony. Yeah, it's got to be burrows today. Okay, maybe I should have gone the other way then. There's going to be really traffic out there. Never mind. It's fine. It's cool. We'll make it work. Yeah, no, seriously. Like, how do people make a living doing this? I'm bewildered and baffled and confused. And I've come to, like, it's got to be one of two things. Oh, spiky. Ow, my kneecap. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that went right in my knee. Oh, I'm going to have to pull that thorn out of my knee later. Oh, thank you. That was painful. Oh, look, elderberries. Oh, good God, Demi, you're such a scatterbrain. Back on topic, girl. Good Lord. But yes, I came to one of two conclusions. My head is a mess, by the way, people. It's just, this is what it's like living in my head. It's like ping stuff. I'm like that dog in that film. What was it, Up? You know, the old man who turned his house into a hot air balloon? And there was the dog that could, like, talk. And he'd be mid-conversation, and then he's like, oh, squirrel. That's what it's like inside my head. It's exhausting, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, I came to one of two conclusions. Either I'm missing something, and, like, there's a part of YouTube that I'm not aware of that is, like, the secret sauce to making really good money on it. And obviously I'm aware of the fact that my channel is tiny. Like, I'm very aware of the fact that people who do this for a living, spiky, are operating with much larger audiences than I am. I'm very aware of that. Oh, you okay? What's the matter? Come on, it's all right. Good girl. But yeah, and that's why I kind of tried to work it out based on, like, the data that the analytics is giving me rather than anything else, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm aware of the fact that my channel's a lot smaller than a lot of these other channels, but, like, the numbers of views that people must be getting to make decent money are just phenomenal. Thank you. And I see a lot of channels that give the impression, at least, that they're doing this full-time, that they're earning a full-time living doing it, and they're paying for their dream life doing it. And I look at the numbers of views they're getting, and I'm like, how are they doing this? Like based on the sort of the monetary value of my videos. And I've done a little bit of research as well. Like there's only so much money you're going to earn per 1,000 views. All right, babe. There's a lot going on, isn't there? Hiya. Good girl. Yeah, there's a lot going on, I know. Good job. We've got one behind us as well, haven't we? Oh, there's a horse box behind us. That's why she's getting all perky. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by traffic, guys. I think this video is going to end up being really, like, choppy and all over the place. But yeah, like regardless of my personal channel like analytics, I've done a fair bit of research into the kind of like average earnings that you can expect to be getting from YouTube. And I'm kind of like sitting there scratching my head because I'm looking at the views that these channels are getting, and I'm like, how are you doing this? Like, I'm either missing something, or people are telling porcupines and like kind of like giving, like kind of like misleading us a little bit. And I'm not sure which it is. Like, am I missing something, or are people kind of like over glamorizing the lifestyle a little bit? I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm not really sure what to make of it. And don't get me wrong, there is definitely money to be made in it. Oh, another big lorry. But it's yeah, at this point I'm scratching my head a little bit, looking at the numbers, thinking, how are some people doing what they're doing? Good girl. It is a curiosity. I mean, if by some miracle I ever become some like really big popular YouTuber, like, I'll be sure to tell you guys the secret if I ever figure out what it is. But maybe there isn't a secret. Maybe the bigger your channel gets, like the more you earn per 1,000 views. Like maybe it all kind of like grows together. What are you spooking at? We're turning and going home, so now she has the most energy anyone's ever had, ever. Horses are funny. They're no different to us, really, are they? Like, you start the day and you're dragging your heels and you can't be asked, and then, you know, you've got half an hour to home time and you've suddenly found this zest for life. No, that's her. It does crack me up. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of, I don't know. I didn't really have a plan for what I was going to share, to be honest. In case you hadn't noticed, I don't really think my vlogs through. I just kind of waffle at you guys, sharing my thoughts. It's kind of like a little diary, I guess, like a little just I think I've called it a splurge of brain thoughts before, haven't I? That's pretty much what it is. I'm just kind of like running with it, sharing things that are in my head that probably shouldn't ever see the light of day sometimes. Thank God for editing. Oh, but yeah, that's where we're at with our YouTube channel. Yeah, we are monetized, which is really, really cool. Got my first paycheck coming, which is awesome, really, really cool. And yeah, I've had a healthy dose of reality come with it. Sadly, I will not be quitting my day job anytime soon. Oh, food! Oh, Nelly! Oh, your face, babe! Oh my God. That is such a nice horse box. I want it. Oh. Hey. Oh my goodness, it's purple. It's like the second best color after black. Oh. I want it. I want it, I want it, I want it. Can't afford it, but I want it. Good girl, Nelly, no. Right, I feel like I've run out of waffle now. My brain is, stuff's coming out and it's not making much sense. Oh, it's so nice to go for a little ride today. So nice. I miss this. I haven't had much time to go riding lately. I mean, it's going to be worth it. The yard is actually starting to look really good now. It is starting to look really, really good. And this winter is going to be so worth it because I'm not going to have that kind of like that thought at the back of my mind of thinking, oh goodness, is one of them going to put their ass through a wall again? And like, I can't tell you how many weekends I've lost over the years where I've had to like botch repair walls that they've pushed out and just all sorts of stuff like that. And it's nice to know that come this winter, everything's going to be like properly fixed and really strong. And it kind of like takes a worry off my plate, and it's going to be nice, and I can just sort of concentrate on these guys all winter. And then next year, I feel like I said this time last year, to be fair, but next year will be a really good year, and I will not have annoying DIY looming over me. We're just going to get on top of stuff, and then I'm going to crack on with these guys, and it's going to be awesome, isn't it, babe? It's going to be an awesome year next year. This year was a fix-it year. Next year is going to be a let's-go-get-it year. Hey.